Ladies and gentlemen, Merry Christmas. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. This is the Shots Fired Podcast DFW reaction video to the Miami versus Dallas football game that happened yesterday. Got a lot to get into. We'll get into it quick. Before we get started, though, everybody that's watching this, thank you so much for just taking the time. And we do ask that you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We will respond for sure. So let's get into it. Anyway, Dallas goes to Miami yesterday, loses 22-20. We leave points on the table. We can't make critical stops. The defense continues to struggle to. We're not drawing any penalty flags in our favor, especially with Micah. Micah is at a fever pitch at this point with the complaints of the inability to draw a penalty flag for him. Even though it looks like pretty much damn near every play he's getting held. I think he's gone something like 34, 36 quarters without getting a penalty drawn for him. No excuses. We left points out there. Hunter Lipke gets an opportunity early, and I mean he's crushing these short yardage situations. We get down to the goal line. Tony Pollard, instead of taking it wide, decides he's going to cut up. Gets stopped about a yard, maybe a half a yard short of the goal line. Hunter Lipke, Dak Prescott can't connect on a handoff. Ball gets fumbled. Miami recovers, and it goes from there. The Cowboys are now looking at, for sure, the 5 seed. Just checked in on the Eagles and Giants game. The Eagles are up 17-3 right now, I believe it is. So you're looking at the 5. You're most likely looking at Tampa Bay, and you have to start wondering what the hell you're going to do if you're a Cowboys player. And if you're a Cowboys fan, you're wondering what this team still got left in the tank this late in the season. We can't run the ball effectively. We are so non-committal to the run because it's so ineffective. And that's the one thing Mike McCarthy said was his biggest reason, most likely, for getting rid of Kellen Moore was the fact that we couldn't run the ball. He wanted to run the ball more. And that's been a total farce. It's a lie. You're lying at this point. If you believe that, you are a fool. Mike McCarthy is pass happy, and that's fine when it's working, but you're not giving opposing defenses anything to worry about other than the pass. They know they don't have to commit to the run because we're not going to run the football. We're just not going to do it. CD Lamb starts the game on fire, takes one deep. I mean, broke 2 or 3 tackles on that play. He's looking like he's just going to have a phenomenal day, and we decide second and third quarter, hey, that's enough of that. We're just going to take the ball out of your hands. We won't look to you. We won't hear from you again until late in the game. Brandon Cooks catches a touchdown, puts us ahead. I mean, we're looking nice. Dak with what could have been, what should have been his defining drive of the season against a team that a lot of people throughout the year have considered a possible contender. And when it comes time for your defense to make a key stop, they can't do it. Cannot do it, my boy. Cannot do it. And so now you're on the outside looking in, wondering, now we go to Detroit, physical smash mouth team. They just clinched their division, and they got some momentum. We'll be going to Detroit. Are they going to just put the hammer down, run it down your throat? You can't stop it. Micah needs to play linebacker. He doesn't need to play pass rusher because he looked a lot better playing linebacker than pass rusher yesterday. And This team has got to grow a set of nuts defensively and start making some stops. What do you do when you're just outmanned? You're out physical. Miami's not even that kind of team, and they just, when you needed a run stop, you couldn't get it. They're not even a smash mouth football team. You're about to face a smash mouth football team in Detroit, and it's very easy that the Cowboys may walk out on a 3-game losing streak going into the final game against the Commanders. It's not out of the realm of possibility. I honestly do feel like after hearing Jerry speak so much on it throughout the season on 105.3 The Fan, that he's afraid of the 49ers and he's okay with taking the easier path and hoping to see if somebody can knock off the 49ers before we have to face them. We're sitting out Tyron Smith. Chume Doga looked terrible yesterday. Dak's running for his life. I don't know what we need to do. I really do think we need offensive line help. We definitely need linebacker help. We need defensive line help. We have got to secure the trenches for this team. You have to secure the trenches. Tyron Smith is not reliable. I don't even know if he's unable to play hurt or if he's just being rested because we know we clinched and there's no urgency. I feel like if he's just missing time just to rest him, that's I understand. Like the Cowboys are fine with doing that, but if he's legitimately hurt again, we need a replacement. We had Tyler Smith, and then they were like, "No, we're gonna make him our left guard." Come on, like commit to bettering your trenches and decommit from extending these players that are beaten down, beat up, old, and just don't have that longevity in their bodies anymore. It's okay. It's okay to tell Tyron, hey, thank you for your service, but you're not what you used to be. It's fine to say that. It's realistic. But when you roll the same thing out there week after week and you promise all these things and it's like failure after failure and you get the same results but you think you're going to get something different, you're insane. That's insanity. So we'll see what happens this week against Detroit. Like I said, Miami, we kind of hoped that Dallas would pull this one out just to beat another quote unquote contender team, especially with a winning record on the road. But winning on the road is not in this team's DNA. At least it hasn't been this season. I think we're 3-5 in our road games here. It's just not. It's just not what it is. This team's just not built for that. They're built for the comfort, the confines of AT&T Stadium. And until we figure out how to do it on the road, there's this team's we're fugazis. That's just what it is. We're fugazis. And once everybody gets that set in their mind that that's just what this team is, it'll be a lot easier. Don't I hope yesterday's loss didn't ruin anybody's holiday season. It definitely didn't ruin mine. But we do it again this upcoming week. I hope everyone has an amazing Christmas holiday. I hope everybody enjoys time with their family, spend time with your loved ones. This season is way more important than any stupid football game. And thank you so much again for just taking the time with me. Hope you have a wonderful holiday. And if you don't see me until the end of next week, hope you have a wonderful new year. And we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.